All right, well, welcome back, Ashlyn and Sullivan, back from vacation, much like many of the Jaguar players, which can only mean one thing, that we are that much closer to training camp. Less than a week away. How excited are you?
I'm so excited. I'm well rested, ready to go. You just need a couple weeks to chill out, and then it brings back that football love, and yeah, we're ready to go. We're kind of running around with our heads cut off at the office, but that's normal. That's usual for this time of year.
That's right. Well, let's just get right into it. As we approach training camp beginning next week, what are you most likely and most excited actually looking for?
I'll have to say it's been a long time since fans have been back at training camp, back on the football field, just back at games, and the Jaguars have announced that they're going to open 6 practices up to the public for training camp, and I'm so excited to see them watch Trevor Lawrence in person, because I will say, even when Trevor Lawrence was drafted, it really didn't seem real until you saw him on the football field with pads, and it was like, all right, this is actually happening. So I'm excited for you fans to relive that moment.
I like it. And of course, we're all excited to see Trevor. But me personally, I'm going to go on the opposite side. I'm excited to see the people that are going to be trying to make Trevor look as bad as possible. The defensive backs. Look, this team needs the secondary to perform so well this year. And we got to find some dogs. Remember back in 2017 with He Who Shall Not Be Mentioned and the rest of that secondary unit? We need some dogs, and I think we might have some. Shaq Griffin, of course. Sidney Jones been playing well. See what C.J. Henderson's going to do. And a couple of the draft picks, including Tyson Campbell. I want to see what this defensive secondary is going to be like, because we had to face Julio Jones twice a year and a slew of other pass catchers. So I'm excited to see what the defensive backs are going to do. Let's switch gears a little bit, and let's kind of get into another topic that I want to talk about. We're excited, and of course, so is the team, and this media day we have coming up. Yes. Who are you most excited to see, not only just talk to the media, but when they get on that big board and represent themselves? Who are you most excited to see up there?
Yeah, I get a lot of questions of what is media day like, and a lot of people don't get the chance to actually see what media day is like. And it is next week. It's the day before the players report for training camp on the field. And the funniest thing to me every single year is when you make the more shy guys yell. Like, you see it on the video board and you see the yell, and it's really cool in game day. Well, media day, it's a quiet room, and they're like, all right, now give us a big scream. So I want to be in the room when running back James Robinson does his yell, because I don't think he's going to like it very much, but he's going to have to do it, and I want to be there to witness it. That
might be the most painful experience for him, to be completely honest with you. But for me, I'm going to go with another guy. I'm going to go with DJ Chark. And for the reasons why, I know he's going to bring friends with him. DJ Chark and all the wide receiver unit, they're all one big happy family. So I'm excited to see if they're going to bring the swag, dance moves. Who knows what you're going to get when you get all those guys together. So that's who I'm excited to see, DJ Chark and crew. We'll just call them Chark and Company, coming out there yelling on the boards. But from the stars of today, we just finished up SEC Media Days, the stars of tomorrow. Obviously, plenty of SEC talent on this particular team. So let's kind of switch to that college talk a little bit. What was your biggest takeaway from SEC Media Days this week?
I had a lot. I was tuned into SEC Network all week at the office. My coworkers were yelling at me, but being a Florida Gator graduate, I was really impressed with Dan Mullen and the way he complimented quarterback Emory Jones. And just looking at his journey, he's had to wait 4 years for this opportunity to be the starter. He comes out of high school, he's high praised, a lot of talent, a lot of attention, and had to wait 4 years to get his chance. It's a bit of an ego bruise. It's impressive that he's had the maturity and the patience to wait for his turn, and I thought it was awesome that the head coach said that at Media Day. So I'm excited to see Emory Jones on the field, and he has most definitely earned this opportunity.
It's funny because you mentioned patience and waiting their turn, which ties directly into the guy I'm going with. Carson Beck, the Georgia Bulldogs. Look, we've seen him here as a Mandarin quarterback, and of course he's gone on to play for the Georgia Bulldogs. We're just waiting for him to get on the field. All the talk now is that the same thing. JT Daniels and Kirby Smart, everyone's saying that he's doing all the right things on the field and in the classroom. Well, Kirby, let the man play. When you come down here to play the Florida Gators in Jacksonville, let the man take the field in his hometown. I mean, what are we waiting for? We know the guy can sling it. Truthfully, I think he and JT Daniels did not play in last year's Georgia-Florida game, and they were the two guys who probably should have played. But for us, we just want to see our guy play. And by all accounts, they're saying he's doing a really good job up there, and we're hoping that we'll get to see him on the field. And speaking of getting on the field, we're almost there for the Jaguars, too. Training camp is less than a week away. Stuart, let's send it back to you.
Thank you, guys. As Ashlyn mentioned, the Jaguars announcing earlier this week, 6 practices are going to be open to the fans. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week, and then August 6th to the 8th. By the way, that Friday, season ticket holders only, FYI. The second group of open practices will conclude with a full team scrimmage in TIAA Bank Field. Space and reservations are limited, so register jaguars.com/trainingcamp if you want to secure your spot.